Welcome back to the Roughneck Modding Crew YouTube channel. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Itch IO, Discord, and Patreon if you would like to support the channel. I will post all the links along with the link for Black Pearl Modding and Designs. This is a mod by Captain Jack Sparrow that we are going to take a look at today. This is going to be a Caterpillar Gen pack that is used to give you power. It has a fuel function and a service function, and the fuel function is for electric and diesel or gas. So if you go inside and look at the trailer, you have the option of having glow markers or no glow markers. You can color change your rims, and you also can customize your license plate. This is all found under the miscellaneous group with the trailer. As we scroll down, you will see he has a Cat Reynolds transformer that goes with this. This transformer can be lifted with a crane, a bed truck, or a forklift. And as we scroll on down through, you are going to find that he has electric cable extensions. This one is a 1 meter cable, 3 meter cable, and a 5 meter cable. He also has a junction box in order to go with these cables, in order to make different connections. And he has a electric reel, and we will show you how all this works as this video continues. And he also has an electric cable pallet. Also, he has a cable protector for drive overs. As some of you guys that work in the oil and gas industry, this is a very common occurrence, or the construction industry. So that is all the pieces for that. And then after that, you will go up to the telehandler tools, and that is where you will find the reel tool. This is still in the early stages, so you will see some things that are being corrected. This is in testing, but this is kind of a short video to give you a teaser per se. This will be available through RMC on their Itch IO, and once again, this is a Black Pearl Modding and Designs, and I will link his Facebook so you can go check him out and give him a follow. So if we take a look at the cable reel, I've already got it in game here, and we can hook the cable to it, and we can disconnect from the cable. Once you take and disconnect from the cable, you are able to come out here. You will need IC in order to make this work. You will need the IC mod, and as we look, you will see IC notes. Each one of these notes represents a meter of the cable. So for instance, if we want 1 meter, we're going to hit that and the cable is going to disappear. This has everything up to 100 meters in it. So if we hit that, you're going to get a longer run. So that is a quick look at how the cable works. Now we're going to go over and we're going to look at the trailer itself. Once again, this thing is full of IC, and you have IC to work the dollies. You have IC to open up your connection door. So once we open a connection door, now we can come back here, and you have a couple inspection doors that you can open. So if I can get the IC node for this, we can open the inspection door. We can come around to the back, and we can open up the doors on the back as well. So we open that door. That door, that is going to give you a look at the inside, and once again we have an inspection door over here where we can open that up, and then we come over here. This is the main door. This is where the magic's going to take place, and then we have another IC node right here to give you an added stability stand. Now if you open up your toolboxes, you have one on each side, and you are going to find your stairs for your entryways. Once you've done that, you take this and you want to place it. This is going to be part, you're going to need this. So if we take and we open up the panels on our skid, now you hit the next IC, and that is where you're going to get your connection hoses. So as you get your connections, now you can come in here, and as you will notice, I get a prompt to hook that up. I hook that up, and now that is connected. Now we are going to go over to the transformer skid. There is a couple different smaller transformers. You don't have to use this big one. I've got a smaller one over here that'll hook to that, but for this purpose and this configuration, we put this at the end. Now, as you can see, he has notes here. This is your electrical connection, and this is where you can hook your winch lines. Since I've already got this in place and it just needs to get it back a little bit, we're going to jump in the RMC bed truck here, and we're going to start it up. And now I'm just going to push that back into place just a little bit. So right about there, pull my RMC bed truck up out of the way, and I should be able to go into the generator itself, and I will get a prompt in order to hook that skid. So now once the skid is hooked, we can come back outside, and you are going to notice that over here you have a series of ICs. You've got one here, here, and here. So for this purposes, I'm going to take and I'm going to hit my first run. When I hit that first run, as you can see, a run came out on this side, and that gives you your cables. If we wanted to do a 2-run system, I can come over here and I can click the IC, and that is going to give me another run over here. Also, in this control panel on this side, you are able to open it for transportation. You can hit this IC right here, and that is going to fold your handrails for transportation, but for this particular video, we're going to put them up. Now, as you notice, I am in the big control box here. Once again, this also works on IC, and now we are able to take and we get a control panel. So for this purposes, I'm going to use number 1, and I'm going to hit the 5 meter, and as you can see, now I have 5 meters of cable. If I do the same on the right hand side, of course it's going to give me the length of cable that I want on this side. Once that is done, this is the junction box. As you notice, this is this end of cable input. So we're just going to pick that up, and we're going to set that right there in place. Once that's set in place, we're going to come over, and we're going to jump in our gen, and there we go. We have the prompt to hook it up. Bounce back out of here. Now we can come over here. Once again, he's got a cable reel here, cable skid here that works similar to what the cable reel itself does. So for this instance, we are going to use 5 millimeters cable. Want to hook at IC. Once you hook it at IC, it is going to come out. That is a little long for my run, so I'm going to switch to 3 meters. Once I get my 3 meter run, now I can take my cable and I can place it to my junction box. Once it is placed to my junction box, once again, you got to go into the main unit, and now we are connected. After we are all connected, now we can go to our cable protector, run over, and we can place that at the end. Once again, we go over here and we can jump in, and now we can connect that. And then last but least, we can go and get our small distribution box, and we can take and place it in place. I'm going to turn on super strength in order to do this. And once that's in place, now that kind of gives you an idea of what kind of layout you can get. Now if we go into the main gen itself, there's a couple things in here that we're going to take a look at. Number 1 being, you do have a service station in here, so I can open up the service station. As you notice, it is missing texture. That has been corrected since the video. I'm just waiting for the updated file. And then if we go over here, I'm going to turn my volume up, and we're going to start this bad boy up so you can hear her purr a little bit. So if we go into settings, and we come down to my volume settings, I can turn this up Now we'll go back in. So that is a look at that. We're going to turn our volume down for the rest of the video. And if you notice right there, there is a blue marker that says diesel fuel. I am able to change that if I had something electronic, such as our houses or something that I wanted to charge. And this is all going to be part of the drill rig and our site management. So that is a look. Like I said, this is going to be released under the RMC badge, but the modder on this was Black Pearl Modding Designs. If you would like to give him a follow, his link will be in the description for his Facebook. And as always, thank you for supporting the channel and supporting RMC. Because of you guys, all of this is possible. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. And I will put the links for our Facebook, our Itch IO, Discord, and if you would like to support the channel and get early access to news and updates, I will put a link for our Patreon in there. Thank you much and have a great day.